think if I was able to solve this problem for you by the time frame that you've mentioned, you would consider using an agency? So that leads to my next point, which is what we call a trial close. Now, I know I said there's 3 stages to this BD process, and there is, but there's kind of a little hybrid transition into this, which I call the trial close. Now, a trial close is where you test the waters to see if your prospect would say yes if you were to close. So let's just say you go through the sales conversation, you handle objections, and then you establish that your potential client, your prospect, potentially needs your help. Do you think if I was able to solve this problem for you by the time frame that you've mentioned, you would consider using an agency? If they say yes, sure, you can go into the back end stage of the process, which is the conversion phase. But you should never try to convert if you haven't trial closed. At this point, your prospect says, oh, I don't know. Number one, you've just actually uncovered a new objection to handle, which is fine. Objections are just hesitant moments, and you've got a chance to overcome that and justify the cost. If at this point I get a hesitancy, I use a sales technique called looping. And looping is where you loop back to a previous stage. If someone's still hesitant, they don't trust you yet, they don't trust recruitment yet, they don't have a real need yet, there's no urgency that's been created. So what we need to do is loop back to a previous stage, which typically would be a questioning phase. Questions are honestly the most important part of a sales cycle. You cannot get to the end and convert if you haven't asked great questions which extract the right information. So always loop back if you're hitting resistance at any point in any sales conversation.